welcome back to yet another review of a rip-off movie. And we're not talking about the funny rip-off movies, we're talking about the Disney, well, not really Disney, it's like the Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh and all that, those type of rip-offs. And today we're doing Mousetrap. That's like the Mickey Mouse Mousetrap. I was shocked to see how many Mousetrap, well, not Mousetrap, Mickey Mouse rip-offs there were. Mousetrap is one that kind of stood out to me because I saw it. I think it came out last year, if my memory is correctly. The reason why I decided to watch it and then I decided I might just do a review is because apparently they're going to make a sequel to it this year. So I thought, fucking let me watch number one, get a review out there, and then when two comes out, I'll watch it and do a review on that too. But let's get into the concept of the show, which is a little weird how the Mickey comes into the picture. There's a guy who owns like a game shop, like a little game arcade thing. That's what it's called, arcade. And he basically tells these two girls like, "Hey, you guys gotta work tonight. There's a group that booked the arcade. You're gonna have to babysit them. I'm heading off. I'm going back to my crib," which I think he lives on the property. But anyway, he goes there and he has his little home theater. And what he does is he starts watching, I don't know why, but he gets himself, I'm pretty sure it's vodka, a glass of vodka, and he starts watching the old classic Mickey Mouse cartoon. And then one of the projector's cores is like torn or something, and he spills vodka on it when he hears a noise. And essentially, I think that fucking vodka and the projector spillage is kind of what gets this thing alive. And then he has like a replica of an old Mickey Mouse mask, and that's kind of what that's essentially what the Mickey Mouse looks like throughout the whole thing. They don't really explain how that actually works. So unless I missed something when I was watching it, because I did watch it with some friends, unless I missed them explaining it, but I felt like they didn't really explain it. I don't know, that was just a weird thing. And then the funniest thing is his weakness is flashing lights. So if you think about a projector kind of like it's kind of like shines like that onto the wall and kind of like flatters a little bit. That's kind of what some of the lights were doing, the torches that they had, and that's apparently its weakness. So if you put that torch on it, it can't teleport, which, yes, that's one of its powers. It can teleport away, like in random areas. At first I thought there was just multiple of them, which is, I'll get to the point why the characters actually do think it is killers at first. So one of the hockey guys, there's a guy who comes into the movie. And he's a hockey player, and he's supposed to get the hockey team to come like shake up one of the guys that's going to be at the arcade, and they all think that the reason why there's multiple is it's the hockey team playing a joke on them. But I jumped the gun a little bit over there. So the two girls are supposed to be looking after the arcade for this private party. It turns out it's a surprise party. Her friends throw a party they booked the venue, so they do a whole lot of drinking and they're chilling, playing some arcade games. Before that, one of the girls that's supposed to be working, she fucks off, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go meet a boy, cover for me." So it's just the friends and the other girl, and they doing like a surprise party, which, by the way, they mention it's only her birthday in like 2 weeks, which is fucking stupid. Why would you celebrate your birthday 2 weeks early? But anyway, that's not besides the point. Essentially, they kind of do that classic thing of when someone dies, which they when we did the review for the Popeye, say the Slayer Man, the first two people who die, when they find them, it's the classic thing of like, it's clear, you can see their throats have been slit and they're kind of like they're dead. The classic thing is like the one girl goes, "Are they dead?" Like, it has to be a running joke for them to just have that in their movies, because I don't understand how you can see that and not fucking like realize, oh shit, they did. One of the things is before the friends pitch up, the birthday girl, she kind of sees the Mickey standing there with the knife, and when she runs away around the corner, the friends are there like, hey, surprise party. And then she just kind of like, she goes from terrified to a switch like, oh, like all happy. She never mentions that she sees this Mickey with a knife until later on, when the whole group sees the Mickey with the knife, and then it's like, oh, I thought it was you guys pranking me. Like, what? You thought all your friends who were there, somehow one of them got in front, changed their whole outfit. It's so stupid, but yeah, anyway, the movie is not the best. I've watched like the Blood and Honey ones, the Winnie the Pooh ones and stuff. It's not that great. It's also not like fun bad as like what Slayer Man was. I feel like Slayer Man had a little bit more fun with the kills and stuff. This one is kind of like, it's really stupid. Like there's one scene where the girl's like playing with VR, a VR headset, and like he's like messing with her. The Mickey's messing with her, and you think one of my friends was saying, "Oh, cool kill would be, you know, he slices her head off, and then her head's hanging with the VR set, because it's like attached to a ceiling, like the cables and stuff, and then they find her head like that. That would be that's what he thought was gonna happen." He just messes with her, and then when she goes around the corner and she calls out to one of the friends, like, hey, what are you doing over there? He then walks up behind her and slits her throat. It's like, there's so much like creative moments that they could have used for kills that they just didn't do, and it was disappointing. I think the most unexpected kill, which is probably the best kill, comes at the end of the movie. Someone gets decapitated, and it's like, where was this creativity? It's like, did you guys use all the budget just for this kill? But anyway, yeah, like I said, we're gonna review this one. Everything happens in the arcade. The kills are not very good. Even like the girl who I said leaves the arcade to go meet up with a boy, she comes back. That's probably the worst death. Like, she gets stabbed in the back, and her facial expressions is like, she gets pushed in the glass. She's like, oh. And then he turns her around, stabs her again. And she's like, oh. The fucking worst acting. They must have told her that they're going to cut her pay, but they still need her to do the scene or something. She was like, fuck you guys. Because that is like the worst reaction to getting stabbed and killed. It was like she was a robot that just didn't know how to react to getting stabbed or killed. It was so stupid. But anyway, what could I give this out of 10? Mousetrap. I'm thinking like a 2 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. This was an hour 20 minutes of pure waste of my time. But I am interested to see if the sequel is gonna be better, because they do tease something at the end of the movie. I won't really spoil that for you guys if you guys want to go watch that, on how this demon thing is still out there, or whatever the fuck it is. So the sequel might also be very disappointing, but hopefully they made money on this one, and then they can fucking do better in the sequel, which apparently is coming out this year, like I said. But yeah, we'll wait until the sequel to see if they've improved or not. But yeah, I think I'll give it a 2 out of 10. It's really not that good. Like, compared to Slayer Man is like a fucking masterpiece in this, compared to this movie. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below if there's any more ripoffs like this on old IPs. Like, I saw there was a Piglet movie. I don't know when that came out. I don't know if it's a follow through on the Winnie the Pooh ones. Let me know down in the comments down below if there's any ones you guys want me to watch and review. Then I'll get on to those. But that's gonna be it for the video. Peace.